Hello everybody, AVT here, and I'm back with another video for Star Wars Galaxies Legends. And today we are here in Aurelia, once again, and we are going to be completing the final heroic prequest for the original Star Wars Galaxies heroics. There's actually some new ones these days, but we'll get into that later. And that's going to start here in the Adventurers Guild Hall. Now the starting point for this is actually in a different location, depending on your faction affiliation. So the independent investigator right there is if you're a neutral associated. The Imperial remnant here is for us Imperials, and there's a rebel one. I believe he's just a little way off inside the town. So we're going to go ahead and talk to Major Appleton. The Empire requires your services. A Star Destroyer captain has gone rogue and is taking control of the ship. Your mission is to help the Empire regain control of that ship. You can count on me. A response worthy of the Empire. Perfect. So now we've been given the mission to investigate the escape pod, which it is on Yavin 4. So I'm going to go ahead and travel over to Yavin 4. And if my memory serves me, this is quite the drive. It's kind of out in the middle of nowhere. So I'm going to make the drive out in the middle of nowhere. And once I get to the escape pod, I'll go ahead and talk to you again. All right, everyone, here we are on Yavin 4, and we are coming up on the escape pod. As you can see, just like I said, it's a rather long drive. It's about 6,000 meters from either the mining or the labor outpost. It doesn't really matter which one you go to. It does not change the distance by a whole lot. But, and of course I get into combat. Let's go ahead and take care of this problem first. Apparently we angered every snake in the world. These things actually do quite a bit of damage. Okay. Anyways. So, we need to interact with the escape pod security console right here. And it's going to give us this salvaged flight recorder. Now, what we have to do is we actually have to rewire this. So, what you can do is when you open this up, there's red, blue, and yellow wires. And what I'm going to do, excuse me, is I'm going to wire every single one of them up as red. And then I'm going to test the configuration. Number of indicators lit, so one of them is actually red, and then we have none that are flickering. Well, so only one of those was correct. So now I'm going to go through, and I'm going to change this to blue, and I'm going to test it again. Oh, now I have two lit. Well, that was easy. Let's go ahead and we'll change this one to blue. Test. Two lit, one flickering. So, when you have a flickering result, it means you have the right color, but in the wrong connection. So that must mean that this is then yellow. Yep, 3 lit. So it's one of these bottom two that is blue. Let's just try the bottom one. Nope. Okay, so the bottom one was red. That was correct. That gives us our 3 lit back. It's the third one that's blue. And test. Perfect. There we go. All of the indicators are lit. The flight recorder reveals that former Imperial Captain Sate has taken control of the Star Destroyer and seeks to sell it to the Black Sun. Those Black Sun scoundrels must know where the Star Destroyer has been taken. Go to one of their bases and convince them to share that information with you. Excellent. So, now, that's not what I meant to open. If you look, we need to go to a Blacksun Stronghold. Those are going to be on Endor. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ITV out of here, find my way back to a starport, travel over to Endor, and then drive out to the Blacksun Stronghold. And if I remember correctly, I'll know here in just a moment, I believe it's straight north on Endor. Let's see. My way off? I am not. There it is, in the northwest. So I guess it wasn't straight north, but it is way north. So here we go, another 7,000 meter drive, and I will talk to you again once we get to the Blacksun Stronghold. Alright everybody, here we are coming up on the Blacksun Stronghold here on Endor. It was quite the drive, but we're finally arriving at our destination and being chased, but hopefully they won't leave us alone. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and make sure I activate my buff items, because this is going to be quite the encounter. There we go. Let's get in there. So while we are here, we need to kill Blacksun members until we find what we're looking for. They are all going to be elites inside of this bunker, so just be a little bit careful when you're in here. And understand that they're going to do a decent amount of damage. Especially because they throw grenades. Nothing found out of the first one. Eventually I'll make it around the corner. Alright, nothing found on that guy either. Because of how much damage they do, I would prefer to not aggro a large quantity of them. Can I pull this one alone? I cannot. Alright. I guess we're going to have to fight two of them. That's not ideal. We might have to use stand fast on this. I would like to avoid it if I can. Oof, that hurts. Alright, we got one of them. Hopefully that helps. Looks like we're going to be okay. Definitely a skin of our teeth there, though. Ooh, these guys throw a lot of grenades. Nothing found. What a bummer. Alright. We'll go ahead and carry on. I'll see if I can just aggro this one here. Come here, sir. Come out into the hallway. Excellent. Just one. These guys are quite tanky as well. Nothing found. Let's see if I can pull this guy as well, just like I did. He's over here, just like I did the other one. Perfect. I love it when a plan comes together. I thought that guy was walking up here. I was about to be very disappointed. chipping away at him. Darn, still nothing. Let's go ahead and take out the other one that's in this room. These Reapers seem to be a lot squishier than the Enforcers are, which is nice. Okay. Unfair, sir. Nothing found. Bummer. Oh, maybe I can pull just this guy. Nice. This is definitely one of those instances when mob management becomes critical. Because if I were to aggro 3 of these at a time, I honestly don't know if I could take all 3 of them, even with my steadfast. It's a big ask. Still nothing found, huh? That is a bummer. Let's see if I can pull just another one. Let's try the suppressor. Nice, there we go. I can just pull them right here, that should be fine. Make sure we keep stacking up our dots. Very critical for our damage output. Still nothing found. Not having very good luck here. Should be able to fight just this one. Hopefully, I didn't make a mistake by not pulling him out of the room. We seem to be just fine. This friend's just gonna stand there and watch. Still nothing. Keep trying. RNG here seems to be a little rough. Wow, still nothing. We cannot seem to catch a break here. I guess potentially I can head back up towards the front again and catch some of the singular mobs there. Heal was fired there. Still nothing. Try this guy. Man, these enforcers are just so tanky. We've got 10 dots on this guy. It's finally burning it down. Bummer. Still not finding anything. Let's see if I can take this guy and pull him out of the room. Perfect. Took the bait. Gives a slightly inefficient heal. That's okay, though. We're going to be just fine. There we go. Now we have the location of the Star Destroyer, and we can return to Aurelia. So let's get the heck out of here. Well, I'm going to do exactly what it says. I'm going to find a place. That's convenient. I'm going to instant travel right outside the door, apparently. Talk to the Aurelian contact, go back to Aurelia, and talk to, I believe it was like Major Appleton. So let's go to Cornet. Just because it's a little less crowded. What is this? Poison inoculation. Oh. I guess that was whatever I used here. And I ran past the Aurelian contact because I was not paying attention. Aurelian contact. Alright, and here we are back in Aurelia. Let's go back over to the Adventurers Guild Hall. And let's pay a visit to the good Major. You are a credit to the Empire, but your task is not complete until you regain control of the Star Destroyer. Alright, well there we go. We now can enter the Imperial Star Destroyer, and that is the last heroic prequest. And that's all we need to start getting our heroic jewelry, which I'll definitely make a video to explain that as well, and why that's important, and what set I'm going to choose. But, quick note about the Imperial Star Destroyer is you actually have to get there via space. And there's two ways you can do that. You're either going to need a multiple occupancy spacecraft, they're called POBs. And to do that, you need to be an ace pilot, and we haven't even started piloting really at all, other than the few simple piloting missions we had while leveling up through the legacy quests. Or you can use the Sorosub luxury yacht. Now, if you use the yacht, you're untargetable, you're very slow, but you'll get there, and you can get everybody in, but you're not going to get the buff that you get for entering the Imperial Star Destroyer instance, which is quite the useful buff. So you're really going to want to look for an ace pilot to help you get inside until we ourselves are ace pilots and we can just fly everybody in there. But that's my last note about ISD. So, as always, I hope you guys have enjoyed. Hit like and subscribe down below, and I will see you next time.